I don't really fall for I think my antenna's pretty good for it now. I mean, obviously I can fall for it, but it's not very often.
Obviously, this song was released back in 1987 and, also topping the charts that year. You had Madonna, George Michael, Boy George. Do you have any, favorite fellow celebrity encounter from back at that time or somebody that left you starstruck?
Ironically, I didn't really meet a lot of people because I think the weird thing is when you're in like that sharp end of pop music, as it were, especially then, it was far less about playing live and it was much more about doing TV shows. So I did hundreds, if not thousands of TV shows all over the world for like a number of years. Funnily enough, I did meet Boy George, but I didn't really meet him. I was walking down a corridor and I know where it was. I actually remember the TV show. It was in Holland. And I was walking down a thing and inside I'm going, that's Boy George. It's Boy George. Say hello, you idiot. Say hello, you idiot. And I just couldn't do it. So, because I thought he's going to just think I'm whatever. Anyway, so I didn't say hello to him, but I was doing it. I did that out of kind of like a sense of like, that's Boy George. It's Boy George. Anyway, I think later somebody told me that they read his biography and it said something about, and Rick Astley ignored me in a corridor. so then we did actually meet once about 10 years ago, I think. We actually met and we were with a bunch of other people at a concert and it was the night before. And so I sat on a dinner table with him and we had a really great chat and we had a nice evening and everything. But it kind of just made me think when somebody mentioned this thing to me that you have to be really careful sometimes about when you meet someone who you've kind of idolized and you've bought their records, you've danced on dance floors to their records, trying to chat girls up to their records. And then when you actually meet them, it's like, it's tough sometimes. It is. It's really, really weird because, and sometimes I think if you're thrown into a situation where all of a sudden you're just going to play together or sing together or do something, that's kind of a bit more mutual ground because you're sort of just doing something.
Right.
But just chit-chatting in a corridor in a TV show in Holland is pretty weird. You know what I mean?
Right? Totally.
So I don't know. I'll probably deal with it a bit better now, but I was 21,
Yeah, totally. And I know we're running out of time, but I got to ask you, when's the last time you've been Rickrolled and do you still ever fall for it?
I don't really fall for it. I think my antenna's pretty good for it now. I mean, obviously I can fall for it, but it's not very often. Every now and again, we like to rickroll somebody, like we'll rickroll the whole crew, just to kind of like keep them on their toes. But I haven't been rickrolled for ages, to be honest. So, I mean, I'm just throwing the gauntlet down now to any of my friends, but I haven't done that. That hasn't happened for a long time.
I love that you do it to other people too. Do you ever do it to your daughter?
No, to be honest, it's mainly because I think we did this thing quite recently at the end of the tour we've just been on, where we got everyone to fill in like a questionnaire about how we could make the tour more comfortable and better for everybody, this, that, and the other. And then if you can just press go at the end and sign it, and obviously we rickroll them. So, and I kind of think, I don't know, we were also relieved anyway, just to get that tour and get every gig done and everything because of the world we've been living in, that, I don't know, it was just a mad thing to do really. So, yeah. So.
I love it.